Good morning, people. Goeiemorgen. Sayabona. This week's vlog is dedicated to, drumroll, Mr. Nico Raphael Walasha, aka my husband. This is probably the first and the last time I'll do a vlog dedicated to him. Anyway, I've decided to do a vlog dedicated to him. Now, the tricky part about this vlog is I'm gonna have to film snippets as we go along of the different things he does without him being too aware that I'm actually focusing on him. The reason why I decided to dedicate this vlog to Nico is because this week we will be married for 11 years. 11 or 12? 11 or 12. And I'll go through the many different reasons why I love him and why I'm still with him. I'll try and keep it as soppy-less as possible. Let's find out what he's doing. Good morning, Nate. Why do you have a juice in the bathroom? You're not supposed to have juice on the toilet. That's not good. Good morning, Nico. How are you, Nico? What are you doing, Nico? Nico's sorting out his own laundry. If you don't know us, the strange thing about us is we don't do each other's laundry. I don't do his laundry. He doesn't do my laundry.
It's better that way.
It's much better that way. I don't touch his nasty boxer shorts. Nathaniel does his own laundry. I do my own laundry, and Nico does his own laundry.
And I don't touch her nasty.
I don't have nasty.
Yeah, sweaty.
And it's been like that since pre-marriage. How many years were we dating before marriage?
Like a year, two?
No, 2 years. 2 years. We lived together for 2 years before, right? Nico thought he was quite crafty. He proposed to me like 2 months.
After we met.
2 months after we met, he proposed to me. And the only reason why I did that is because he thought I'm going to run away. He thought he was going to lose me.
Like everyone proposes to you after like 3 weeks.
True fact, I've had about 7 million engagements. And I thought I would marry all of them. Anyway.
Subscribe to Logan Paul.
No! So a quick update on my Birkenstock situation. I'm trying to fade out the Birkenstocks with some nice, cooler, I don't know, more acceptable Birkenstocks by other people's standards. Yeah, stupid, I know. But they are the most painful things yet. So I am wearing them in with some socks. And this is my look du jour. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm going to the mall with these on. I hope people don't mind. This is my Auschwitz hat. It was bought from a secondhand store. I loved it. And it was an army store in Munich. It's actually from a real, authentic, old German Democratic Republic.
East Germany.
How cool is it? Nathaniel's got a really bad habit from his dad. Well, one of many.
Hey.
He doesn't brush his teeth. You need to brush your teeth in the bathroom, son. Please, go stand over the basin and brush your teeth. Don't do what your dad does.
Oh, I learned from my dad.
Yeah, but not everything he does is right. Another fact, interesting fact.
Don't listen to her. All lie.
Nico never used to date women of color. Let me put it that way. Let's be politically... Yeah, of course it had to come out. Why, Nico?
Because I didn't find
Because he didn't want his own type. You didn't find them attractive.
I didn't find them attractive. All
my life, I've dated chocolate-skinned, tall, very dark-skinned. Never dated a white guy. I lie. My ex before Nico was Lebanese. Very, very challenging experience. Oh my gosh. That lasted not too long. And he's the first mixed race boy I've dated. You know, they say either mixed race, coloured, half caste, whatever you want to call it, brown skinned. He's the first mixed race person I've dated. And I am the first non-white person he's dated. And when I met him, I said, I'm not interested in you. You're so not my type. First of all, you're short. Second of all, you're too into yourself. Third of all, you are a dancer. Did not date dancers. Fourth of all, you are not chocolate coloured. So I didn't want to entertain it. I ended up with him. Lee and Nico had a secret thing, by the way. We're not going to put that on this vlog.
He knows about the size of my balls.
Yeah, he knows the size of Nico's testicles. If there's a place in the world that you would like to live in, not Dubai, where would it be?
South Africa, Cape Town.
Why?
Because it's amazing.
Because you just love my family.
That and Cape Town.
Yeah, Cape Town is a beautiful country. There's no water there now, so you can't shower. Can't wash your balls.
Just gonna live there and be smelly.
You've cool with that anyway. You don't like showering too much.
Yeah.
Not that Cape Town makes it difficult for anyone to choose to want to live there, because it's such a beautiful place. But, you know, it makes things so much easier when someone loves where you come from and loves where home is and loves your family. That's a bonus, right? Take your time, son. We're not waiting at all. Please just let's have a moment for this parking situation. Do you see cars around anywhere? No. This is because Nico parks in Timbuktu, Ras Al Khaimah, when the mall door is there, and there are 40 other thousand parking spaces all the way in, but he won't park there. He's like, no, people are going to scratch up my car. And I'm like, seriously? Everyone does this. Park where you should park. He's like, no. I secretly love the fact that he's as much into fitness as I am. Wasn't always that way. Nico didn't want to hear anything about the Circuit Factory when I started with him. He hated the gym, didn't want to go, and now he's more into it than I am. Or we can say we're equally into it. Number 4. He is the best father I have met in my entire life. I have yet to meet a man that involved and that hands-on with his kids. Sorry to all my other female friends out there, but it is a fact. The bond is insane, and you know it when Nathaniel goes to me, Mom, that's not the way Dad does it. Can you please do it the way Dad does it? Nate, got a question for you. Who's your favorite, Mom or Dad? I know it's me. Was that a no?
Yeah.
Was that a no?
I'm thinking about it.
Nico, where are we on our way to?
Picking up Emily. Emily!
Why?
I've got a date, dinner date.
My name's Jeff.
We've holidayed together, we've lived together, and he's never ever tried to fit in, and he's never ever imposed himself on the friendship, which has been pretty cool. What you see is what you get, so he's never tried to be different to impress them.
I want to take a minute or two and give much respect to
Por favor, señor.
the man that's made a difference in my world. And although most men are hoes, he goes on the Raj.
I'm going to bed, Emily.
Down low, cause I never heard about him with another girl.
About what anybody thinks. I think that's why we get along so well, because I am pretty much the same. Let's have a moment for Team I wore this yesterday.
Pajamas, team pajamas.
Heard about him with another girl, but I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it.
Nico is my #1 fan. He'll disagree, obviously. We're doing this new campaign for Circuit Factory. I've got to be butt naked, Phil's butt naked, this is what's going on, this is what's going down. You'd be like, okay, you know what you're doing, and you know why you're doing it, so do it. He has never once in all our 14 years of knowing each other tried to restrict me from doing anything whatsoever. If I felt like there were shackles, then I would want to, definitely. That's my first reason to run away.
Pathetic to let it get me involved.
Oh, you need a hat, Lee Bangwick, to suit you. There we go. It's my anniversary this week, by the way. 11 years married. Can you believe that shit?
Wow.
So he gives me the freedom and I give him the freedom to do whatever he wants. Now, some people disagree with how much freedom we give each other.
Independent woman.
Some people disagree with the amount of freedom we give each other. I'll tell you why. Nico went to New York. He met his ex-girlfriend in New York. I've had no issue with that. People were like, what? He knows all my exes. He's met them probably. When I did suggest an open relationship a couple of years ago, he told me I'm off my head. That's the one restriction that was in place.
In that he said, she said crowd. I know that ain't nobody perfect.
We are on number 8. He is one of the most hard-working men I know. Even though I've got to listen to throwback music from way back when most of the time, that I choose not to work with myself, everything he does has been self-taught. Through a tutorial, through books, everything he wants to learn or wants to know, he puts the time, dedication and effort into by himself, on his own, learning it until he masters it, and he doesn't stop learning. Every day he tries to learn something new. I wish I had that type of discipline most times. I don't, to be honest. I have to put up with listening to music I wouldn't particularly listen to, and I've got to deal with it looking like a walk-in closet most of the time. It's very impressive to see the amount of time he spends behind his desk learning.
I give props to those who deserve it, and believe y'all, he's worth it. So here's to the
I don't mind this one actually. When I kiss someone, I listen. I never met her at all. And every now and then we do have a party in here. And that's the wardrobe. Where are you going with the clothes? Oh, you dropped a boxer short, Nico.
Fresh ones.
You so crazy. I think I want to have your baby.
Nico, who is my rock through everything. The one time when he really was supposed to be that rock, he wasn't my rock. And that was in the delivery room. What happened?
It was hard, man.
No, what happened? Seriously though. I was like, I don't want you here. And then he insisted on being there. So then he was there. And then I had a very tough delivery 36 hours later. Because I thought I'm a strong African woman. I'm not going to need the drugs. I was like, no drugs, no drugs, no drugs. On the 34th hour, I said, give me the epidural now. Before that, on every contraction, I think Nico had a minor meltdown. I was like, don't touch me. Don't stay on this side of the bed. Don't touch me. Leave me alone. He was like, do you want the ball? Do you want a massage? Do you want, what do you want? You want some food? Do you want? So anyway, he went to get my food. I was told not to eat. He went to get me food, snuck in, brought the food in.
It's your favorite too.
My favorite, oh, it was cheese bread from the Arabic store down the road. Lebanese bakery. And 2 minutes after eating the cheese bread, all the cheese bread came out. And then the contractions got worse and worse. Nico started crying. And then I was like, right, you need to get out of this room. If you're not gonna be strong for me, then I don't want you here. And I said, get out of the room. And he insisted on staying as long as he didn't cry anymore. Hello, good evening, how are you?
Hello vlog, my name is Mr. Frisk.
Yes. Emily hates this camera. Don't think she's gonna be too happy when I knock on the door with this in her face. Hi Emily. Ooh, it's a party already. 2 years ago he had reasons to leave me and he didn't.
She was a bitch.
Shut up. He had reasons to leave me and he didn't. He stuck it through and he said, you know what? The bigger picture is the bigger picture and that's why I'm going to stay. And then there were times when I was ready to move out as well, remember? I said, right, I'm moving out, I'm going to the Greens, I'm staying in Datco with this one.
In the
anyway,
studio, I was about to leave with this one in the studio.
that would have been horrible. I was about to leave and I said, right, I'm moving out. And we didn't get there, so we're still together. This will be our 11th year together. We said, good luck, let's make it through another month. And we're gonna try and make it to 12. I think we will.
Yes, I think we will.
I think we will.